Alright, so welcome to my Andretti Cadillac F1 Fantasy Livery for the Haas Sashi. You'll notice, unfortunately, I can't control the little bit of the paint on the side there where the Haas logo used to be. Unlike in previous years, which is such a shame, but nevertheless we've got a red, white and blue scheme, the Andretti colours with their new Andretti Global logo. Not added anything for Cadillac. Because although I feel like Andretti are the major partner of this, which is why all the sponsors on this car are also Andretti sponsors in real life, from IndyCar, Formula E, etc, etc. But nevertheless, despite that and some limitations with the Haas Sashi in terms of the Cadillac logo on the rear wing, because it also displays on the front wing the same logo, I'm happy with it. So yes, that's the livery. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but you can also download this livery at some point in the comment description below. But yes, let's move to a race around the United States. And of course, Austin. Never going to choose Miami because that is such a terrible track, especially on F122 when the AI still have a little bit of OP-ness in a straight line. But nevertheless, Austin it is then, and we've qualified P13. So I'm hopeful we can have a strong start and get some points. Race strategy is going to be a one-stop from soft to medium, medium to soft, slightly too slow for me. So we're going to go soft to medium, gain those positions. But Gasly and Bottas start on the medium, so we'll see what they can do. Spotlight lights then for the United States Grand Prix, and away we go. And well, it's a mediocre start as usual. Vettel's having a go, Bottas is having a go, and business as usual. Dive down around the outside there. There's a bit of front wing. I'm almost lucky not to get there. So we go over the bit of rumble strip. There's another bit of a front wing flying. We have made up positions up to P10, I think that was, or P11, as well as this is one of the front wings that went flying. Fernando Alonso lost his at turn 1, deciding to try to dive bomb Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. As well as the Ferraris are not having a very good day. They're behind both Renault cars, and as well as it's a Red Bull Mercedes checkerboard as Norris goes wide and gives us the position. Ricciardo's going to try and follow us through. Indeed, he does get past his former teammate in real life. As well as Norris tried to go around the outside of Sainz, and he just loses all composure, and the 4-year-old is down 2 positions there, as we're now looking to try and get past Carlos Sainz. As well, Alonso is slow. Sainz around the outside of Sainz, the hairpin. Sainz takes the curbing, but is able to open up a better Ferrari engine. But using some ERS, and at the end of the straight, we're not going to run the outside of Sainz. Can we make this move work? No, Sainz cuts in front. We'll have to retain for now what is P9. So we've had a very good start up into the points. I think we can get a few more positions, especially if that Alonso is going to be coming in around the outside of Sainz. Careful not to get on that curve, otherwise we'll be sent to Narnia. As well as we've got the 2 Renaults there, and Sainz is actually having a go at his teammate Charles Leclerc in the other yellow Ferrari. But Leclerc is having none of it. Ocon takes over from his teammate Alonso in the end, and Leclerc and Sainz are still battling going into turn 1. Can we make advantage of this? Around the outside of Sainz, we're taking a wide line, but it's going to bring us back onto the racing line, and side by side through the S's, Sainz yields the position, and we're up to P7. Lovely little move there. Let's watch our teammate Mick Schumacher. Didn't have a great qualifying, and Mick has lost his front wing. Yeah, shame for Mick there, as he needs more consistency to get. Well, he lost his drive for being inconsistent. His DRS has been enabled now. Now it's about defending that 7th place against Carlos Sainz. What was used to be the same engine, but although we've got a Cadillac engine in the back of this car now. Sainz again tries that move, but again we force him out. How we overtook him there. As up in front, we've got Leclerc. He's going down the inside of the Renault of Esteban Ocon, and Leclerc is through as expected there. Ocon doesn't put too much of a fight. Leclerc is up to P5, best of the rest really. Except Ocon is going slowly, and that's Esteban Ocon. Sadly for the Renault driver, he's out of the race with an engine failure for Renault. And as we almost all come into the pits, Lance Stroll has had his spinala at the final corner. So we're coming into that happened literally as we're coming into the pits as well. Past pit lane is about 1,000 light years down the end of the pit lane. 2.3 spins around in front of Sainz and Norris still. Now we can look to there is Alonso, and Alonso's going to be in front of Sainz. So that's the miracle of a 25% race. It's never over if you have if you need to change your front wing and you have good pace. Speaking of somebody who's got good pace, that's Max Verstappen. He's cruising at the front. His teammate Perez is still yet to stop, but he will be comfortably leading when he does. And Leclerc is making mincemeat of Latifi around the outside. Latifi does put a little bit of fight, to be fair to Latifi. You start on the medium compound, but Latifi's been run out of room by Leclerc. Is down another position. As well as Sainz now has an issue on the engine side, which is so typical Ferrari. And now Norris in the Golf McLaren, the last time you'll be seeing potentially this livery, apart from the other episodes of this series, because Golf of course are leaving McLaren for potentially Williams. As Gasly is getting very close with Russell, and Russell gets in front of Gasly, and Gasly actually comes in. Tom move to back to RPV on lap number 10. Excuse me. As we now got Fernando Alonso all over the back of us with DRS. We are going to try and defend. There's contact with Alonso as he just decided we weren't there at turn 1. That I feel is Alonso's fault. We're always going to make that move, and then he just decides to, oh, we're not there, like we're not there. Yeah, that's Alonso's fault, that bit of contact there. Now jump to lap 11, weaving all over the place, but Alonso's got such slippery in a straight line. He takes the inside. We should hopefully be able to get this back round the outside, hold on for this P6. Would be a fantastic result for Andretti Cadillac at their home Grand Prix. Alonso has another go on lap 12, and there's contact this time. As Alonso again just sticks it down in the air without any due care and attention. Norris, we've got to be careful though. Norris is closing. Unfortunately, we're getting no damage there. Next up, lap 14. It takes Alonso a couple laps to come back. Norris is also closing in as well. Can we get this move done? We've got a bit of tyres, but Alonso's had a bit of a lock-up. We dart down the inside. A little bit of a corner cut there, but we do get the position done. That's why we had Norris down our inside. Well, we had to cut the corner to avoid contact with Alonso, but the FIA have deemed that as a legal overtake. So, in the end, we are going to hold on for P6 for Andretti Cadillac at the home Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. As well, across the line for P6, which from wherever we started, 13. That's a very good start. Well, obviously Andretti Cadillac will be looking for that type of form should they get approval to join the grid, which of the community poll that I ran, most of you think that they should as well. Verstappen and Red Bull and Perez dominated at the front. Hamilton and two Mercedes there, the times of things were done. Ocon retired for Renault as Schumacher had a dismal race. As well, he might not be in contention for an Andretti Cadillac seat as well. So yes, that's where I'm going to leave it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, see plenty more F1 22 and F1 23 fancy livery gameplay. There's only 2 more left in this series, next Tuesday and the following Tuesday as well, which I'm not going to reveal just yet. You'll have to wait for those 2 Tuesdays to find out which liveries are getting featured. So until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.